Today's topic is erosion by glacier. So we'll study about how what is the work of glacier in the process of erosion. So erosion by ice can also be said as erosion by glacier. It is basically seen in high altitude region wherever the snow line is present, that is in the polar areas. So these high altitude regions, they have higher amount of snowfall, and because of that, that particular snow gets accumulated in a large amount, which in turn gets converted into ice. So these ice, they start moving downwards through the slope, and that process is called as the erosion by glaciers. So the erosive power of moving ice is actually a bit greater than the power of water. Yes, obviously, as water is in liquid state and glaciers are in solid state, then definitely the glaciers has more power and they can erode large amount of material as compared to water. But since water is much more common, it is responsible for greater amount of erosion on the earth's surface. As compared to the glacier, a large amount of area is covered by water. So erosion is mostly carried away in larger amount by water. Now erosion by ice can be done by three different processes like abstraction, plucking and ice thrusting. So we have already studied about abstraction, plucking in our previous videos. The erosion by ice, the rocks carried by the glaciers rub against the ground below, the eroding both the ground and the rocks. So whenever the glaciers are moving from one place to another place, it erodes the ground, it also erodes the rock which are at the sides. Glaciers grid up rocks and scrape away the soil. Moving glaciers gouge out the basins and form a steep-sided mountain valleys. The eroded sediments is often visible on and around glaciers, and this material is called as moraines. So basically moraines are created wherever there is large amount of erosion which is created by glaciers. So now we'll study something about moraines. So generally the glacier deposits a load of sediments along the side and front of the ice. Whenever they move, certainly whenever the erosion takes place, they carry away a lot of material along with them. So all these materials get deposited to some or the other places. They get deposited in the middle, they get deposited at the side coast. So this deposit or this load of sediments which are getting carried away by the glaciers is called as moraine deposits. Okay, so moraines form when the glacier deposit material that is been carrying, and the material it deposits at the end forms the terminal. So in the figure you can see at the end, you can see that there is a terminal moraine, and if the material is deposited along the side of the glacier, then it is called as lateral moraine. So at both the sides you can see there is a formation of lateral moraine. Next is, if the material is deposited from the middle of the glacier, then it forms a medial moraine. So in the figure we can find out the medial moraine also, how the sediments are being deposited with the help of glacier. They record exactly where the glacier was a certain time, but are sometimes incomplete as they can be eroded by floods, winds over time. So these moraines can also be eroded because of floods, or they can also be removed away because of wind also. So these are the figures in which you can see how the areas or high altitude areas are totally covered by snow. So glaciers always moves the rock particles from the surface. So they carry out the process of abstraction, they carry away the process of plucking. So whenever they are moving, they make sure that they move with the velocity which is slower than the water. Why? Because they are in the solid state and the water is always in the liquid state. Because of that, the glacier's velocity is less, but the material which they carry is in high quantity. Now we'll see what are drumlins, what are eskers, and what are erratic rocks, which are basically seen in the areas where there is glacier or in the areas where there was glacier before. So drumlin is a coarse material that moves with glacier, gets deposited at different places in the form of heaps, and they appear to have egg-like shape, and such heaps are called as drumlin. So any material that is taken away by the glacier, it gets deposited to some other place, and they form heaps. Heaps means a small hills. So these hills, they'll take a shape of an egg. So these hills, they particularly have a shape of an egg, hence they are called as drumlin. And when so many drumlins come together, so from higher elevation, from higher heights, we can see that these all drumlins, they appear like there are so many eggs in a basket. Next is eskers. So when the coarse material moving with glaciers is deposited in the linear or in a zigzag manner, then it is called as eskers. So in the figure you can see the material, the esker arrow, you can determine that it is in the linear way in a straight line, but the straight line is also in a zigzag manner, that is in a crooked way. So these are called as the eskers, which are formed during the erosion of glaciers. Next is erratic rock. In the areas under the influence of glaciers, generally at high temperature, huge rock pieces are found to have been deposited in the area where the local rocks are of different formation. Such rocks appear as an erratic ones to the area in which they are deposited. These can be considered as the guest rocks. So many a times, so many rocks, they change their place. They are carried away from one place and deposited to another place with the help of glaciers in high latitudinal regions. So basically when they get deposited at new place, the rocks which are already present in that new place, they appear different to the rock which has come with the process of erosion. So because of that, this rock which is carried away during the process of erosion and it is deposited, that rock is looking like a guest rock. It appears different. The texture of that rock appears different as compared to the other local rocks. Means, for example, if some foreigner comes in India, you can definitely identify him because he looks different. Similarly, in the process of erratic rock, means how you can determine a erratic rock. It is a different rock. It is not same like all other rocks. So you can say that this particular rock has been carried away or it has been undergone some process of erosion, and because of that its texture is different than other rocks. Thank you for watching. So this was all about the work of glacier or erosion of glaciers. Do subscribe the channel.